Hello all. I am heading out again. This is what I love about my job. Because there's days, yes, I have to be in the office and get things done. Tomorrow we do have a bid, but got all the documents done. Got my boss to sign it. My other boss, her husband, to review it. And all looks good. I did forget to sign one spot. But, other than that, all good. And after that, one more bid, hopefully, because my boss wants to get one more bid. So I don't know. I have a good feeling about next week's. It's on my goddaughter's birthday. So there you go. So good day. One thing I wanted to talk about. Well, first, again, thank you to Hey Everybody. Love her and love that she mentioned me in her video. And love all the compliments. I mean, I'm just so overwhelmed by so many positive compliments. Like I said, my family, they're, when I was doing the videos, and there's like, oh, hysterical. So I shared it with one person in my family. I couldn't tell you who. And then they shared it with them, and they were offended by it and upset by it. And like I said, one even said that, whoever told you that it was funny and hysterical did you a disservice. And so, like I said, not everybody's cup of tea. So, what can I tell you? I didn't do that. I didn't do my blog. And I didn't do this for anybody but me. This, like I said, my whole thing for this is a video diary and to share my thoughts. And yeah, get feedback on what people think, what their opinions are, and no one's opinion is wrong. Like, no, what someone thinks, somebody can't say, no, that's wrong. Because nobody has the right to tell you or tell me or tell anybody what's right or wrong. I mean, like I said, unless you're murdering someone, you're beating someone, you're doing something really terrible, no one has the right to tell you, you're right or wrong. And I just, sometimes people aren't ready to change, aren't ready to get out of that abusive relationship, get out of that crappy job when everybody, is like, and I was told, like, oh my God, you're so much smarter, you could write your ticket, you could ask for whatever money you want, you're just so smart, you're such a quick learner, you just, like, on and on and on. I didn't believe it. But now I believe it. And it's, I don't know, I have more confidence. Do I still lack confidence in some areas? Abso-freaking-lutely. I will say, one area I'm pretty darn confident in. Well, I shouldn't say body-wise I'm not confident in. This guy just, went through, it's a four-way stop. Just kept going. So, and this guy better stop, because he's rolling. He rolled right on, slowed down, but rolled on through. Going past my old house. Ugh. I mean, the guy that bought it did a great job, you know, totally redid it, and awesome. But you know, I just, and thank you, someone commented that they you know, how much weight have I lost. They could see that I've lost weight. I don't see that I've lost a ton of weight. I do, like, my jeans today are loose on me. They'd be like tight, like button them, and that's some other stuff. Some pants I couldn't even get on. I can get on now, but they're tight. So, and I will say this, I have the healthy eating down, without a doubt. What the hell is that sitting there? Oh, crossing guard for school. I have that healthy eating down, without a doubt. Do I have little slip-ups here and there? Yeah. But overall, I have my healthy eating down. But, and I walk my dog, so I'm like getting my steps in. And Saturday, I can tell you, in the American Dream Mall alone, I did almost 6,000 steps with my granddaughter. So how she didn't pass out in the car on the way home, I don't know. Because someone else was driving. I have a hard time sorry, falling asleep. I say that word, or I say the Y word, and I'm doing it. I don't understand. But, oh, here's my water. Left in the car. Can't be leaving the water in the car much anymore. It is 65 freaking degrees. It was 37 this morning. And that's at like 7:30. Now here we are, 65. Crazy. So I'm not confident, but like someone said to me, you're with a guy, all he cares about is he has a naked woman, you know, that's it. So, but I'd like to get more confident in my body. But you know what? I've given birth twice via C-section. I've had a couple operations. My body is not going to be perfect, and I know that. That part I have accepted, and I'm, you know. But I do have this hernia, this little bump, and my doctor wants me to lose 50 pounds before he'll operate. I have to actually switch doctors because he's just too far from where I live. I'm so sorry. Yeah, too far from where I live. So I'm like, I can't do that. I can't do that drive. And he'd be at a hospital way down there. And I mean, I have to find a new doctor, which I'm sad about. But maybe the new doctor won't say lose 50 pounds. I'll do the surgery. Like, I'm sure this thing is a good 10 pounds. My stomach. Like this hernia. It's like my stomach. And when I eat certain things, it swells. Like after I eat, anytime, it swells a little bit, but sometimes when I eat certain things, it swells a lot. So I feel I've grown. And thanks to you all with all your comments today, I just feel very confident. Like all those compliments, like I am truly like blown away with all the compliments that I have gotten today. I am just like, sorry, I'm like stuttering here because I really am. And someone said, I love how real you are, and I am real. I mean, sometimes a little too real. But, and as far as getting to the nitty-gritty here of being confident, I'm very confident in my sexual abilities. Really am. And I feel I've learned a lot. And I mean, could things change the older I get? Sure, yeah. Absolutely, freaking lootly they could. I hope they don't, but they could. And I hope I don't lose that drive. But like I said before, if I'm with someone that it's like once and done, I don't care. Because if we have all the other connections, so that I'm confident now. I'm more confident now that, not that I need to find any. There was a point. I can't. Yeah, I mean, you people have me blown away. You really do. That's why I'm like tongue tied. But there was a point where I felt I needed somebody, but I don't feel that way anymore. I feel I want someone to share my life with, and it doesn't have to be every day. It doesn't have to be 24/7. I actually like living on my own, and I really don't want someone invading my space all the time. I like my space, and I like going out with my friends. I have a big family, and I don't want to mesh someone into my family. As you know, and even my friend said it. She's like, why are they so, she goes, I just feel like they're critical of you. And I'm like, I don't know if critical is the word, but not so approving of. I mean, I feel, well, maybe not even that, judgmental of me. And nobody's perfect. And I am, like, me and my sisters, we are not alike in any way, shape, or form. And I really, and I'm more like my younger sister than my older sister. Me and my older sister are not like each other at all. She would never go out with her hair up like this. She'd never go to work with her hair like this. So, yeah. So, nope. And so, I mean, me, I don't care. So, I really, and in this whole process, I have really, really, really grown. In the beginning, I was trying way too hard. In the beginning, I did not know. I was terrified, like really terrified of having sex with someone else. Only because my ex called me a freak, and he's like, oh my God, and never oral sex and all, and I'm like, oh my God. And I'm hearing from other people, like, different things. Sorry, I'm stopped here. See, I'll show you my belly. This is a hernia, and I can't wait to get rid of it. And my stomach would be, okay, didn't mean to push the boobs up, the girls, but I was terrified. And it was my therapist who said, just rip off that Band-Aid. And then, first one wasn't, of course, I thought it was amazing, but it wasn't until Frank. Then I found out how amazing. And I'm not in any way, shape, or form trying to trash him in any way. Because he was wonderful. I mean, he had his flaws after his mom died, but don't we all? And we accepted each other's flaws. And I think that's the key. Like someone said, why is it always when, it was a guy, and he's like, why is it always, women are always pointing out our red flags, but they can't see their own. And I wrote right to him. I said, listen, I can tell you right now, when I was first dating after my divorce, I look back now and, oh my God, I was trying way too hard. I was very needy. Very needy. I didn't realize I was being needy, but I was. Oh my Lord. crazy. Yeah, I was really acting very needy, and it was, I look back now and I'm like, oh my God. And I met someone who said, I think we're in two different places. First of all, his idea of dating and mine, like, he wanted me to tell nobody that, because I mentioned something like, oh, I showed my niece your picture. She said how cute you are. She's so happy for me that I met someone so nice. And that freaked him out. Totally freaked him out. And I'm like, what? So, I don't know. But, hey, that's what he wants. If that's how you want to date and you want them to keep it quiet, whatever. When I went out with Brooklyn, as I call him, like you said, I don't give names. When I went out with Brooklyn, he did not. He wanted to keep me dirty little secret, as I say it. He didn't look at it that way. So, is he wrong? No. Am I wrong? No. Because that's not how he looked at it. But I did. But I'm entitled to my opinion. He's entitled to his opinion. So, okay. So, dirty little secret time. And that's what I felt. Because he was Jewish and he did not want, nope. And he saw me on the dating site, reached out, and I think the funny part is pictures I took of him. He's using on the dating site, which are, God, way before the pandemic. I'm going to say 2018, so 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. They're 6 years old, dude. So does he look like that? I don't know. He wants to talk, get together. Isn't happening. And, we should catch up. And I went, I don't know, if I had my granddaughter when I was with you, gonna have a grandson in May. My daughter is done with college and she's living with her boyfriend, moved in with her boyfriend. My son is living with his girlfriend, the one who's having his baby. And I go, we're all caught up. I don't think he liked that very much. He didn't respond. Oh, well. And then, so confidence. And I don't know how other people feel, but, well, one, I always say, getting to know someone is the hard part. Sex is the easy part. Some guys are like, oh, you'd be surprised. Like I said, some aren't into it. But the key is, and this is what I wrote on my New Jersey singles thing. I didn't get into the sex thing, but I said, the whole key to finding someone. Look, did I have red flags? Do I probably still have red flags? Probably. I don't look at them, and this woman said, I don't know that they're red flags unless they're, crazy, loony, been in jail, a woman doesn't have custody of her kids, a father doesn't, see his kids, things like that. They were giving many, many other examples, but I said, I really, we all have flaws. And I think the key is finding, knowing someone's flaws and that you can accept their flaws. That means that you care about them on a deeper level, that you're willing to accept. Because I could maybe accept Joe Schmo's flaws, but I can't accept John Smith's flaws. I'm just using fictitious names. And that means that I didn't have as deep as a connection with John Smith that I do with Joe Schmo. And I don't mean to say Joe Schmo, but that's what came to my mind. So I feel that if you have other connections with someone and a deep connection with someone on all kinds of levels, you kind of push away their flaws. There's some flaws that I cannot get around. Like the guy that, as soon as we were done having sex, he had to go and, wash it and put Desitin on it. And I'm like, what the hell is that? And so, is that his way of saying I'm done? Is that his way of I gotta wash it because it was inside you? I really don't know. I don't get it. I really honestly don't. So, but whatever. It is what it is. Whatever. But yeah. So, I gotta kind of end this. It's I just want to do a quick video of, to thank you. I know I thank you already, but to say how I've grown so much. The person you're seeing on these videos is not. I was at one point a very angry person, especially my divorce, the last year and a half of my divorce, going through the courts and stuff. I was very angry. I mean, I threw shit when I came out of the courts. I called his sister, and I'm like, you think you know him? Oh my God, how could he do this to his kids, And that's all I kept saying. I mean, I packed my bag and I said, I'm going to Florida. I'm like, kids, your father can have the house. I'm not going to win this. I felt defeated. So I think I went through all the stages of grief. And they say a divorce is like a death. And it was the death of my marriage. And I went through all the stages of grief. And the anger is one. Oh my God. I wrote all over Facebook. Oh my God. There were some people that didn't even want to talk to me. And it was how I got through it. Did I handle it well? No. Did I handle it the way it should have been? No. But then I got to a point of acceptance. And I felt like I can exhale. And, my kids, I apologized to my kids. And anytime I did anything, I apologized. And they're the only people I have to answer to. Myself and them. Number one, them, and then myself. And I really, after Frank, I let myself go again. When I met Steven, kind of was getting back on track. And then, I don't know, and someone said, how busy I keep myself, and my bosses even said today, maybe, take a week and not, and I was like, I got so many things going on that I just can't. I mean, from now until this baby is born, I pretty much have something every weekend. And I'm trying to fit in there, see if there's a free weekend. And I want to say my brother-in-law's birthday weekend, because no one could do anything and maybe jet off to Florida that weekend. From Thursday night, if I can get a Thursday night flight, to Monday night. That would be awesome. So I'd only miss work Friday, Monday. I feel like I need that. And I did that last June, and I felt great to do it. Just me. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I want to thank you all for, helping my self-esteem and my confidence. Am I the greatest person in the world? Am I the most smartest, wonderful? Do I have the greatest advice? No. But by telling making a video diary of something I went through or going through or whatever, I feel like if I touched one person, wow, I'd feel great. But I might touch one person with this story, I might touch another person with this story, I might touch another. So I'm like, oh wow, I went through that herb. Wow, oh, I had that happen. Oh wow, I didn't look at it that way. So that's it. But really need to get inside because I have to get my boss's prescription. And if they were ever to stumble on this channel, well, I just wasted about 10 minutes. But I really didn't take lunch today. I had, okay, I was bad. But my lunch was a piece like this. Well, how am I doing this? Piece like this of blueberry pie. I love blueberry pie. And it didn't have a top crust. It wasn't like a crust on the bottom, crust on the top. It was like a crumble that was actually tasted like a, and looked like an oatmeal crumble. So that's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm telling myself. But that was my lunch. So best choice, no. But I figured I just felt like I needed a treat. So, alrighty. So I will talk to you all later. And again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you all that watch my videos. Like them, subscribe. I'm really touched. I really am overwhelmed and touched. And thank you, thank you, thank you.